Yeah.
Awesome.
Yay!
Oh, yeah. Look, Kyle's already throwing up the horns. He knows what's up. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
What is going on? It's your boy, Preston PhatSamuraiGuy, back again, hanging out with me in the dojo. Today, we have the lovely Erin and the badass himself, Kyle. Welcome to the channel.
Hey,
Thank
everyone.
you.
How you guys doing?
Hello.
Yeah, I had to blow up because you guys got an awesome setup there with the mics. You got the bottled water. But most importantly, you got the ZombieCON Volume 1 t-shirts.
Woo! Gotta
Yes,
have
we
the
do.
merch.
Yeah, gotta have the merch, son. Now, do you have it in size 6X?
We can make that happen.
Oh,
We'll make it
sweet.
happen.
All right. You're gonna sew two shirts together and we'll make it happen.
That's what I was thinking about. Yeah. You got the poster on the front and the back.
Maximum exposure.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, it's all good. But yeah, thanks again for hanging out with me today. We're going to be talking horror and zombie movies and all that good stuff. But yeah, let's just jump right into this. Man, how did you guys get into the business? Inspirations, motivations? Let's talk a little bit about your journey. We'll start with Erin.
All right. Well, I kind of fell into it, actually. I was at an acting camp, always loved acting, followed my sister to an acting camp here in Atlanta, and boom, found out too late that you could audition for an agent. So I went home and I said, Mom, what the heck? My dream has always been to be a professional actor. And she said, you've literally never, ever mentioned that. And so I went back the next week. I happened to do a monologue for agents, fell into it, got an agent, audition, off to the races. And basically was a child actor through my teens and 20s and kind of got into producing when the two of us got together, got a little bit tired of the audition game, wanted more control, wanted to do our own projects. And here we are.
How cool is that? How cool is that? Well, one of the projects that you were in, according to IMDb, is Dance of the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
this was a fun movie. I mean, I only seen it once, but let me make sure this is the right movie because I've seen so many zombie movies. Is this the movie when the zombies come back to life? They literally burst out of the ground. They fly out
in the cemetery. They fly out.
Okay, yeah, I was rolling at that, but yeah, Dance of the Dead was fun. So I mean, who knew? Who knew this was kind of destiny? You had a part in this, but it's kind of destiny that it will eventually lead to another zombie comedy badass movie.
It was meant to be. It was meant to be. Yeah. I'm so glad that you've seen that one too. I feel like that one needs to get more love, especially in the horror and like horror comedy scene, because it is so much fun.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. Is it underrated episode coming up? I can smell it. I can sense it right now.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Erin,
yes.
we're gonna have you come back. We'll talk about it. We're gonna have you come back
Please
and let's review it. But yeah, if you guys have not seen Dance of the Dead, everybody watching right now. Yeah, check Dance of the Dead out. We got Brandon in the house throwing it up. My audience knows what's up. Thanks again for watching, Brandon. But yeah, Kyle, your turn, my friend.
I kind of went the long way around for it. So I went to, college, did the traditional thing, kind of always wanted to be a filmmaker growing up in the 90s. It wasn't very accessible. There was no YouTube. You kind of were like, well, growing up in New Jersey, I don't know anyone. How am I supposed to get into the industry? All right, I guess I'll go into advertising. And as I was leaving college, preparing to do like the regular job thing, I was like, I'll never forgive myself unless I give it a chance. Went to California, started in the acting route, did a couple acting classes, was super nervous about the auditioning process, like had terrible anxiety about it. And I thought, well, if I kind of learn more parts of the process, how to produce, how to cast, how to direct, maybe it'll make me more comfortable for the acting audition. So started with a few short films. And that kind of progressed into a bunch of web series. And we tried our hand at, creating a rival to YouTube, which ended in disaster, but it taught us a ton of stuff. And I found a love for directing. And I was like, well, I love telling people what to do. I feel like I was kind of born for this.
Copy that. You actually did it the right way. And I'm the more people I've interviewed from the film industry, filmmakers, actors, directors, and stuff like that, a lot of them, they the more they learn, like from doing other parts, other tricks of the trade, not just acting, the more opportunities they get down the line. It's like, hey, I could produce, hey, I could direct, hey, I could do that now because now I have exposure, I have experience doing that. So both of you are doing it right, So that's awesome, man. How cool is that?
And it's great as a producer and director. You can kind of slip yourself in as an actor for all the side character roles.
There you go. That's what's up, man. Hey, all your movies, are you going to be pulling a Hitchcock?
Oh yeah. I've got a few cameos in ZombieCon. I've like all of the different newscasters, just with different facial hair.
It's definitely like 6 zombies or so. Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah. Yeah, you got to whatever
more
works.
Out of necessity than anything else for that in particular. But
hopefully in the future it'll be chosen little roles.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. Copy that. Well, now I got to ask both of you. We'll start with Erin first. What's some of your favorite horror movies out there? Any genre, not just zombie. You can't say ZombieCon Volume 1. You can't.
I cannot say ZombieCon Volume 1. I am going to go, and I know it's not just straight horror, but I got to go with Shaun of the Dead. I keep coming back to it. I want to say something else, but Shaun of the Dead has my heart. I'm sorry. It's got everything. It's got horror. It's got comedy. It's got heart. I mean, I love Shaun of the Dead. Yeah.
It's so good, man. So good. Kyle.
Well, I could go on a very long tangent. I feel like it's very hard for me to nail down one, but I go with, Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead, all of the Romero Dead series, like all that stuff. And the remakes, forget which one, the one in the mall, even the Snyder remake.
Yeah, that's legit.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
In terms of like pure horror scariness as a kid, at least, it was it. Like that scared the crap out of me. And I used to watch it on Laserdisc. So you had to came in like 4 different Laserdiscs and you had to like get up and flip them. There's a big window right behind me. And I always felt like something was like peering in and watching me. It was horrifying. And then like Frighteners, for some reason, I went in thinking it was going to be like Ghostbusters, like kind of fun. Michael J. Fox. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a laugh, good time. And the it thing, whatever the dark shadowy creature was, the big bad in that, absolutely horrifying when it's like offing the ghosts and the ghosts are terrified of it and it's like crawling through the walls and stuff. And then I'd probably also throw in Poltergeist too. I had a tree outside my window that looked very similar to the tree in Poltergeist that scared the crap out of me for years.
Oh man, hey, this man has great taste. Actually, both of them have great taste in movies.
I also was such a scaredy cat, I have to say. Like, I was just thinking about this the other day. When I watched The Ring, I had waited a while for, like, it would have already been out. Like, you knew that people weren't actually going to die in 7 days, right? And I still was like, we're on the 5th day. We're on the 6th day. Oh my God. It could be all over for me. I could be the one exception. It was horrifying. I think even when I watched the Scary Movie where they featured it, I was like still cringing at certain parts.
And I grew up also again in the 90s, but I was like 12 or 13 when Blair Witch Project came out. And that was at that time, like seeing it was like nightmare fuel.
Oh yeah. Oh, but yeah, I remember watching it as a young samurai on the on TV, and once Georgie got snatched up, I was like, well, I'm not going to go to sleep tonight. That's great. That's wonderful. We got Jake Hall in the house watching. Thanks for watching, Jake. Thanks for chiming in. All right, man. But this is pretty cool. Leading up to ZombieCon, hearing a little bit about your inspirations, motivations, your journey, and you guys are just getting started. That's how you look at it. You're just getting started. Yeah, you're on fire right now. It's just the doors are going to be opening up, and that's what it's all about: the journey and fighting the good fight to make your kind of movies that you guys want to make. And that's why we support independent cinema here on the channel for years. That's what it's all about. But
I do wish I still had the energy of a younger samurai, though. I have like the 10-year post-production journey has zapped me of a lot of youthful enthusiasm.
Yeah,
but we're still fighting the fight. So.
Yeah. Well, right after this stream, I'm just going to pass out and go to bed. There's no energy anymore. I want young samurai energy. Oh man. But yeah, this is awesome, man. Doing the short films and then leading up Now, this technically is your first full-length feature debut,
Yes,
correct?
Yes.
that's it.
Wow. How cool is that? How cool is that, man? Did you always
Crazy.
set out to, like, you wanted to do a zombie flick?
Well, I mean, who doesn't want to? If you're getting to making movies, I feel like making a zombie movie is almost like a rite of passage, especially if you like horror. Uh, when I was kind of coming up with the idea, I more or less walked through my brother's house, desperate to find something creative to do. And I have no idea why this happened, but he collects movie props, and I saw a Captain America shield on the wall, and I was like, I would love to kill a zombie with that. And that's like the genesis of the entire concept. That's where it came from. I don't know why. It just it was like a lightning bolt moment.
That's so cool. Well, I don't think I've ever seen this concept for a zombie movie anywhere else. It feels very original to me. You know, a bunch of cosplayers fighting zombies. Like, I don't think I've ever seen that in a movie before. You know what I mean? And me,
I would,
just, you know, going to Comic-Con so many years and seeing cosplays or anime conventions and all that, you know, it's fun. It's fun seeing people put in that hard work and making those costumes. I don't know how they make some of those costumes together. A real live giant Gundam just walking around.
Yeah.
It's just like, how did you put that together?
did you see the Galactus from the SDCC, this most current one?
Insane.
Crazy.
Insane,
Absolutely
man.
insane.
And especially some of the cosplays you see when people are walking around, it's like, especially if it's Anime Expo, July in Los Angeles, it could be 100 degrees and they're just like doused in sweat, but it's, suffering for the cause, for the art.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. But yeah, I appreciate what all those badasses out there do and making those costumes. It's not easy, you know. And I'm going out there and having fun. I'll go out there and I'll take photos with them like they're celebrities. You know,
Yeah.
it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Well, a
my
lot
God.
of the cosplay, I mean, if you put it side by side with what you see on screen for the movies that they're cosplaying after, like, it's almost better than the stuff in the movies. The attention to detail and, I mean, the quality and the craftsmanship.
Yeah.
And of course, these things are made with so much love, sometimes hundreds or thousands of hours, and they
Right.
know you're going to be right up in front of them. There's no, CGI added. It's just, person to person, you're 2 feet away, and they take care of every single detail, every nut, every bolt, putting the washes and the dry brushing. It's fantastic and amazing. I mean, really incredible.
There's a memory, it's a convention memory burned into my brain because it was just so funny. I'll never forget it. And you know how they go up on stage to show their costumes, and then the next person goes up and stuff like that, and they have the little contests. Well, there was one year where an actual not as cool as a Gundam as we've seen recently, but there was it was pretty cool Gundam went up on stage with a whole bunch of other characters, and they all did. I don't know if it was Thriller. They did some kind of dance routine. And the Gundam was jamming. The giant Gundam was jamming, and then it somehow tripped over its own feet, and you just see this giant Gundam wobbling,
Oh,
and then it
no.
falls over, and I screamed in laughter. Oh man, it was so funny, but they were all having fun with them and stuff like that. But yeah, that's a fun little con cosplay memory right there. All the way from the UK. All the way from the UK, we got people watching. What's going on, Kevin? The internet from the entertainment headquarters. He says he loves a good zombie movie. Saying hello, Fat Samurai Guy, an amazing guest. Well, thank you, Kevin.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You got Tino here saying Blair Witch Project made me nauseous. But my favorite zombie movie is Train to Busan. What's up?
Should have
Good
mentioned
Good
that
taste.
one.
Good
That's
taste.
a fantastic film.
Amazing.
Man. You know, by default, because I'm like you, Kyle. I love all the Romero films and stuff like that. But by default, I think if you ask me right now, what's my favorite zombie movie? Go. I'm gonna have to go Return of the Living Dead. Return of the Living Dead is so hilarious and so much fun, and it's so 80s.
Yeah.
That I can watch Return of the Living Dead every day and have a big grin on my face and just enjoy it. Yeah, that's probably my favorite default zombie movie.
I love the evolution of the zombies in that film, especially. I mean, you saw a lot like that's the one, right? They've got the pen right below the catacomb type thing in the tunnels. and they keep them all back, and then they've got the one they're experimenting on, and they're kind of learning that he's like able to start to verbalize, and they cut the head off. And yeah, I love the evolution of the zombie in that film especially.
And you know, the zombies in Return of the Living Dead, they run and tackle motherfuckers. They eat up the cops, and then they get on the intercom and say, "Send more cops." It's hilarious. It's so funny. It's so funny.
Oh, yeah.
We got a question here for you guys. What would you guys consider I Am Legend a zombie movie?
I think that it could definitely fall in the genre of like a zombie-esque film.
Yeah.
You know,
zombie-esque? Yeah.
Zombie adjacent. Yeah.
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 It could squeak in there if it had to, but I mean, they do a really good job of distinguishing like the vampires, like more, they kind of position them more as vampires. But I mean, when they're kind of, you know, in that headspace where they're a little bit crazy, I guess it could very easily be considered a zombie film.
That's a good question.
Yeah. And the original sad ending is way better in my opinion. I don't know if that's a hot take. But I like the sad ending. The sacrifice ending way more than the other ending they had out there. Did you guys see 28 Years Later?
We've not yet. We had our first child, our daughter, in March. Blessed beyond belief. She's incredible. Parenthood. Thank you so much. Parenthood is amazing. And
it's horrible for watching movies.
Oh yeah, our movie watching and our anime watching, we are so on the outside. We are so behind. We've got a lot of catching up to do, and I have no idea when we're going to be able to do it.
We haven't been able to get to a movie theater in 5 months. We've been trying to limit her screen time, so we're trying to like watch portions of movies in between feedings. And
we're quick, she's asleep. She's asleep. Okay, turn on, but keep it low volume. And then she'll get distracted. Look, no.
And horror movies are really difficult because I'm sitting there riding the remote, like, okay, I know the jump scare is coming. Turn down the volume. Turn down the volume. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, copy that. Congrats. But now, no more lollygagging here. We're having fun talking horror movies and zombie flicks and all that good stuff. But now it's time to get to the ZombieCon. That's right. Buy your tickets. Get in line early. Pre-order. That's right. A year in advance for the hilarious carnage. Get ready. But let's go ahead and check out the trailer right here. Let's check it out.
I know what you're thinking. Freak, geek, nerd. We've heard it all. We're cosplayers. A couple times every year, we make our pilgrimage to the cons.
Welcome to the regional qualifier for the national competition.
The federal government has declared a state of martial law and has warned all citizens to stay indoors. As the now confirmed outbreak begins to spread outside the border of Los Angeles.
Great, so the whole city is zombies?
What are you guys doing in your costumes?
We're about to go cross this godforsaken city. And we gonna fight whatever shit be out there.
Now that the world is on fire, let there be no doubt. There is a point for all of those free of this curse to join us. Go to your room, Mom.
Why don't you stick around? We'd love to have you for dinner.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey. Ho. What? This movie scratched. The hilarious horror comedy Zombie Itch. Where's my katana sword, damn it? I blew it. I just went over there and grabbed it, had it with me. It makes me want to start swinging on some zombies. Man, what a fun movie, man. How long did it take to put this together?
Shooting was about 1 month. Pre-production was similarly short, about a month, maybe a month and a half. And then post-production was like 10 years.
Oh, wow. Copy
Yeah,
that.
it was a journey.
Copy that.
Lots of learning. Lots of
Yeah.
learning.
Yeah. Well, let's have some fun here. Give us some more BTS. Obviously, we can't spoil it because, we want people to go out and definitely watch it. I do. But yeah, I was busting up definitely on some some moments here. And I like the whole freaks, geek, nerd. I like the whole beginning part here. But hey, it's about getting together and having fun. And you got Star-Lord here. Guardians.
Star-Lord-esque.
Right.
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. We Gamora-esque here. Erin rocking the Gamora here.
More adjacent, yes.
Yeah, adjacent. Yes. Erin, you brought up anime. I have to ask you guys, what anime have you been watching recently? And what's some of your favorite anime?
Ooh. We are so into Don right now.
Well,
That's
Don.
what I'm hearing.
We just figured out Kaiju number 8 had a second season, which we somehow missed the second season starting. So we've been binge watching those.
Dr. Stone, One Piece, naturally.
Yeah, we've completed One Piece.
We're watching Future Diary. It's one we'd never gotten into before. Loving that one too.
It's pretty good.
You're all caught up with One Piece.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm scared to start it. Should I start it? It's intimidating.
I understand the trepidation, but you absolutely should. And if you're scared, maybe aren't they coming up with an abridged version?
I think they came out with the abridged version, which that would lessen the blow.
Yeah.
I think it takes it from I don't know however many episodes it is. It turns it into a quarter of that. But if you've got a lot of free time, yeah, it's totally worth it.
What's going to happen is you're going to end up watching that abridged version, and then of course you're going to absolutely love it because who couldn't? And then you're going to need to go back and watch the entirety of it. So you may as well just jump in with both feet.
Right. Let's go ahead and do it. But yeah, I've heard great things about Dan, and I need to watch some Kaiju number 8 because I love me some Kaiju. I love me some Kaiju movies in general. But yeah, this is so much fun. The little contest here going on, man.
We actually were able to a lot of the extras in that scene were actually real cosplayers who came in their real cosplay, that Erin was able to cast them and book them as extras, which was absolutely awesome.
We wanted that authenticity, and also we didn't have much of a budget. It seemed like a no-brainer, and so I was reaching out to local LA cosplayers, and we were lucky to get a whole bunch. They were amazing too. Came in amazing cosplays, great to work with.
Yeah,
I think it really adds to the feel of the film too. It's this whole film, nothing is cookie cutter, nothing is done by a production committee. Everything was by a tiny team, just throwing our whole hearts and literally everything we had into it.
Yeah.
Copy
that.
Lots
of blood on everyone.
Yes,
a lot of blood. Yeah,
all the blood.
I'm here for that. But I gotta ask, there was a guy in the audience who had a puppet. What was up? What was up with that guy? What was his thing?
That was his puppet.
Yeah.
Was that from something?
Yeah, that was one of the cosplayers.
Yeah.
We didn't have any okay, you can come in this costume, you can't come in that cosplay. It was okay. They'd say, I would like to come in this. And I said, fan-freaking-tastic. Bring it.
Oh my goodness. There we go. All those anime you mentioned are good. Kaiju number 8 and Dan are killing it. There you go.
Yes. Solo leveling, we really love as well.
Yeah, I'm also waiting for a full Berserk anime to come out, which I feel like is never going to happen. But
I'm sorry, I got so excited, I blew myself up by accident. You said Berserk. Kyle, we're brothers now. We are brothers.
We've got a funny story about Berserk and the ZombieCON cast.
So when we were pre-production, I had all the actors reading through the scripts, and we're kind of like talking through this love of anime. And each member of the cast had a different familiarity with anime as an overall genre, but not everyone was like a full-blown fan. I've been a fan of anime since like the dark ages in the early 90s. So like, bootleg tapes and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, I got to get you guys into like some real stuff. So I fired up Berserk, and I was like, this this will give you a good variety of anime feels and kind of work you through all of the kind of genre specific things that anime is kind of known for. And Punky Johnson, who plays Punky in the film, was I mean, during the eclipse sequence, she was losing it. She's like,
beside herself.
This is fucking incredible. This is insane. This is crazy. She nearly ran out of the room.
And then we threw in some Attack on Titan, and we're all settling down for an interesting anime. Boom, Erin's mom gets eaten, and we're all, oh my god, what the? Okay, immediately cue up the next episode. We had so many like pizza parties, barbecue parties. There was sangria. It was fantastic.
Yeah, the drinks were flowing
on the exact same couch that we ended up. Oh, this is a newer version, but a red couch, just like this one in our apartment.
That gets stabbed in the film.
Yeah, we had to eventually let that one go. We impaled it and soaked it in blood. It was a little bit not so comfy anymore.
Well, we got some cosplayers right here.
Right on.
Speaking of solo leveling, I'm going to try to cosplay as Jin Woo for Halloween. How cool!
Oh, epic!
That's awesome.
That's awesome. I wonder if, like in the earlier season, like young Jin Woo before he's leveled up, or like current Jin Woo. That's what I would like to know.
Yeah, I'll let you know if he answers that. But yeah, back to the movie here. But that's so cool. You got really authentic, real cosplayers to be a part of it. And I'm sure all the anime fans watching this are going to be pointing out everything's an Easter egg throughout this whole entire movie. You're like, I know that one. I know where that's from.
Oh yeah.
It's soaked in anime.
A lot of it is my stuff, and then the extra stuff I was given, or I had a small portion of our minuscule budget to go out and like buy stuff on Amazon, which was probably the most fun I've ever had, where it's like I get to spend a couple $100 on anime stuff and I get to keep it afterwards, but it's for the purposes of the movie.
Right.
And that was our home apartment. And we left everything up like for years. So we were literally living in the ZombieCON set, minus most of the blood.
Oh, it got added to over the years.
Yeah, true. We just kept adding stuff from the cons and more artwork. But yeah.
And as we sold the apartment, and as we were getting it repainted, the real estate agent was like, oh, we've got to repaint it. It'll make it sell easier or something. And I'm walking the painter through the house, and I'm like, okay, that all sounds good. And then we pull a curtain back that hadn't been pulled back for like, I don't know, like literally since filming. And there's like this giant blood splatter on the wall. I was like, okay, that's fake blood. We didn't kill anyone in the apartment, I swear. Because the painter looked horrified. He's like, what is
Which of course made it look worse. Like nothing to see here. Like it's all good. Definitely a movie. Okay. Don't call the cops on us.
That's hilarious.
Don't go in the attic. Not sure what you'll find up there.
Oh, that's comedy. But the apartment worked. It was the perfect backdrop, Now this scene right here. This scene, look at Erin's going to town. Look at that. Yeah, Erin, get him. Get him. Look, now this scene, not only was this scene badass, but it was fucking hilarious. Because I was laughing at everyone constantly screaming and the chaos just getting more, just amping up. And then just the nonstop blood spray. It was a hoot, man. Look at Erin just going. She's going to town. Yeah.
I'm totally biased, but it's my favorite scene in the whole movie.
We had an awesome makeups effects guy, Joe DeBresco. And he did all the zombies like single hand. I think in the last part of the film he had an extra person that he brought on.
Other than that, it was just him doing all of the makeup, all the blood spray.
Yeah, he actually was using one of those weed sprayers that you pump up by hand, and he diluted the stage blood and basically made it a little bit less viscous so that he could get through the pump. And he's just sitting there right off camera, and he's like, "Kyle, do you want me to like avoid the eyes and mouth?" I'm like, "No, we want natural blood sprays. It doesn't discriminate. You go for the eyes, you go for the mouth."
And with our budget, obviously we didn't have any time or money for like dress rehearsals or practice runs or anything. So this was the first time that any of us had killed a zombie in the film. We shot this scene right here. I was the first. Oh, spoiler alert. I am so sorry. I was the first Rocket's Rocket then to get the full blood spray. I won't say what happens next, but yeah, none of us knew what it was going to feel like, what it was going to look like. And we had to do this whole sequence in one take because we wouldn't have had time for me to shower and reset and scrub everything. So the pressure and the
one
adrenaline
take.
were real. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Look at this. Look at this
For the
amazing.
initial blood spray. Yeah.
initial-
That was
Gotcha.
just one take.
Kyle, I have to applaud you. Look at this shot right here. You have married the perfect woman.
Thank you very
I'm not
much.
crazy at all. It's fine.
I try very hard not to piss her off.
Yeah, I mean, don't forget any birthdays, Kyle. All right, no
They hide the knives,
anniversaries.
hide the katanas.
I got my boy in the back, Goku. That's right. But man, how cool! But yeah, I was rolling, and these zombies in. I mean, look at this. Everyone's drenched. These zombies again, very different from your traditional zombies. Something else that's fresh about the movie, and you kind of, I guess you guys threw in a little bit of a kind of a fantasy element or sci-fi. What do you guys think with the zombies?
So it evolves through the volumes. I've already got the next 4 scripts written, so I've got the character beats, and this is very much kind of like an anime in the world building aspect, where we introduce the mechanic that creates the zombies. I won't say too much, but that element has a lot more information about it, and as the volumes continue, you can kind of think about it like a devil fruit, be an easy kind of crossover in terms of there may be more than one. They may do different things.
Right.
And the DVD's coming out in October, and actually there's a cut opening that kind of explores what this is that we had cut for timing on the film.
Nice.
Give a little more info.
Well, congrats at going to DVD and coming out. That's what's up, man.
Thank you.
I'm super excited to add it to the collection.
So excited. We'll make sure and send you one for sure.
Yes, please. Yes. The sword, autograph it too. Autograph
You got it.
Indeed.
The sword rack. Then this is your real collection right here.
Oh yeah. So I got to pick out all the swords, and now these were all purchased for the film. Because we had to have multiple variants, because we had to shave them down, and for special effects, you had to cut them and grind them down, and just needed to make sure we could get a number of them. But that sword rack, that is my sword rack. It just all of my personal swords were not on it for the filming, and most of them are real, so I really didn't want to blunt them.
Right. First ever sword was Genghis Khan's. When you were how old did you request that one?
I was like 8 years old. Yeah, it was the only sword for sale in Disney World at the time. I was with my Nana and Papa, and I was like, I want that sword. They're like, you old enough to have a sword? I was like, yes.
Yo, okay. How cool is that? Got Geeky here says, you are all awesome. Hashtag anime and horror. That's what's up.
Right back at you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. But let's see, Erin, you got look at that. When you picked up the katana sword earlier, I was like, yes, because I was hoping, because you had the rack right there. But during the carnage, I was like, first the little knife didn't do too much.
Nope.
But when you grabbed the katana sword after, I was like, yes, let's do this.
I mean, we're all in by this point. We've already stabbed in the head and everything. Like, got to go for it.
Mm-hmm. There's that little Attack on Titan esque.
Yeah. Esque. Yes.
Was it hard to shoot at night? All the night scenes, was it difficult?
Yeah, I mean, especially with the crew we had one gaffer, Zach Gibson, and our cinematographer, who we had to basically, in order to achieve getting all the footage, I had to basically carry the camera for majority of the time, because setting shots with him, it was just taking too much time. So he would help me with, setting up the camera correctly. We talk through everything. And then he would work also as an extra pair of hands. So we had basically two gaffers, one boom op, my friend Chad Tolson, and my assistant director was really just pulling focus and following behind me. We were all connected like via SDI cords and stuff, and we called ourselves the human centipede. It was a whole thing. But during the nighttime scenes, just getting enough light into the camera, especially 10 years ago, if we had like a Sony FX3 or something that had super low light capabilities, we would have been, money. But with the Canon C300 Mark II filming out to 4K RAW, really wanted to eliminate that noise. Da Vinci wasn't as advanced as it is now at eliminating noise, and you didn't have a lot of the AI tools to do that. So we really had to, continually move lights closer to where the action was happening. And that park scene specifically was the most difficult because it was such a long space that we were working within. We just had, it was just a lot of running and moving with the lights, with the camera, and trying our best to get it done. And some of it's a little bit lower light than I probably would have at the end liked it to be.
Yeah,
But ultimately in the color correct, I could have changed that. But I also
Right.
like it fit the horror element and vibe. So decided to kind of go in that direction, especially with the different color calibrations on TVs. I wasn't sure if people would be using the movie setting or they'd be using the high vivid contrast setting. And, depending on what level you watch it at, it could be a lot brighter. So keeping that down was definitely an intentional choice. And,
Gotcha.
So
the actress here, how do you pronounce the name again?
Punky.
Johnson.
Punky. Yeah, she was all in every single scene.
Oh yeah. That's how she is in real life. She's always all in. She's always on. She's hilarious. You'll never meet anyone more funny in your life.
For a second there, I was kind of surprised she wasn't the leader. Sometimes I kind of thought she was the leader, but
she's
she was fun.
She's the mentor to our fledgling leader.
There you go. Yeah. But she was fun. But yeah, props to the makeup artist and everything. I like the designs and the eyes, especially the eyes would it seemed like they were kind of glowing at night a little bit too, which was
so
really
the
cool.
eyes were actually, that was like the only piece that wasn't practical. Manny Luke, the actor who played Rocket, actually hand rotoscoped out all the eyes for all the zombies.
Yo,
for the entire film.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Painstakingly, and he probably knows way too many details about each of our faces.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He also was working on some green screens, so like in my scene where I'm right in front of the TV and pizza time and the anime is playing on the TV behind me, that was obviously green screen. And so he had to come in, and I had like very, very fine blonde hair. And so he was having to just trace out all these little pieces of my blonde hair to get the green screen perfect. It was like, yeah, it took a long time to make this movie.
And every time the editor changed something, I think he wanted to kill me.
There goes that, that whole take. We're going to use this one instead.
Yeah. Geeky says, Erin, you were wearing Rukia's Soul Reaper-esque outfit from Bleach in this. You look like you stepped out of Bleach-esque into real life in that shot.
Thank you, esque. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I loved those cosplays. It was one of the most fun ones.
Yeah, and speaking of anime, just throwing it back to earlier, the Blood War arc has been fantastic for Bleach. Like that has been really been enjoying that.
Nice. More katana swords, the better.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, and that park zombie is actually our makeup artist,
yes,
Joe DeBresco.
He pulled a Lon Chaney.
Nice. But yeah, look at the eyes. So good. The practical makeup, and then you have the eye special effects. So good. Really good.
Thank you.
Now you know me, I'm big, huge martial arts movie fan. That's what the channel's about too. So I was like, oh, he's got the double sticks. Was this supposed to be an extended fight scene, or you wanted it to kind of like, oh, is he dead or not? Kind of leave it that way. Was that the
definitely? It wanted to leave it with a bit of ambiguity. If we had a bigger budget, because we did this with a $60,000 budget, and I'd say 30,000 went to just acquiring all the equipment that we needed to do in order to shoot it. And so really just working with $30,000 for actors, props, locations, everything.
Man,
and I would have loved to have this fight scene drag on and see a little bit more of it, but just again, budgetary restrictions kept us from being able to really do much more than our little climactic moment here.
Gotcha. But hey, that's what Volume 2 is for.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna need quite the budget for Volume 2, 3, 4.
I could do it cheaply, but it'll be fantastic. That is we go heavy action and
Yes.
It goes
Yes.
hard, man.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
It takes the world building and the stakes and just explodes it.
Nice. Hey, if you need more zombies, give me a
you're
call.
in.
Right on.
Yeah.
You got it.
Let's go. Fat Samurai Guy cameo. Zombie. Let's
Yes.
do it. Let's do it. Yeah. That was a great shot, Kyle. That was a great shot. But yeah,
Thank
look
you.
at this. Just carnage. And again, these zombies in here being different than your traditional zombies. I thought it was interesting. I won't spoil how you kill them off, but I thought that was different. I wasn't expecting that.
Thank you very much. I don't want to say too much to
I
give
know,
anything away.
but thank
but
you.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, the zombie makeup, if you really are paying close, I know it's a lot of it's darkly lit, but I worked with Joe to evolve the zombie makeup throughout the film. So you'll notice that it starts as like pustules that then start to explode and become more kind of open wounds as we get further along.
And
Now,
nasty
here's-
boils and spilling
Yeah.
out.
Nice. Well, here's some nightmare fuel for you.
And that's my good friend Ashlyn Henson. She is lovely in real life, but I thought she absolutely killed it as a
Here's some
zombie.
nightmare fuel for everyone right now.
And she filled in last minute.
Yeah.
We had an actor cast for that role who we'd worked with before, and he booked a huge Nike commercial for that day and had to, apologetically pull out. And I was like, look, man, everyone's got to eat. You're going to make some real money on that. You got to do your thing. And
Yeah.
luckily, Erin called her friend Ashlyn.
So awesome.
She stepped in at the last minute, and she was a terrifying zombie.
Oh my God. The way she was
Yeah.
throwing herself around. Again, don't want to give too much away, but
Yeah. Shout out to
amazing.
her. Yeah, shout out.
Amazing.
Look at the carnage. The carnage. Yeah, son. Yeah. That's what it's all about. And this guy was having too much fun. This guy.
Carlo Mendez.
Yeah,
He is-
he's like, I'm gonna chew the scenery. I'm gonna well, every scene I'm in, no one else is gonna exist in the same shot. I'm gonna eat it all up. He's ripped too. You got some buff dudes in this movie.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he is jacked, and
He's jacked.
he got so into this role too. We've been friends for a long time, and I'm trying not to give too much away, but during a titular point of this scene, he's embracing Rocket. They're having a conversation.
Yeah.
And during the course of that conversation, if you look closely, you'll see this beautiful glob of saliva just fall out of his mouth right onto Rocket's neck.
Yeah.
And that was all natural. Everyone kept playing through the scene. No one broke. And it just added such, I was like, I don't even know if we could do that in the middle of a speech practically, if you could hold fake saliva in your cheek for that long before just letting it come out, because it works so beautifully.
He went full
awesome.
method.
Yes, he did.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was not CGI spit.
No.
That's right.
Most of the
Uh,
grime and sweat in particular, and all the snot that you see in this film. Yeah, that's all real.
It's all
for
real,
sure.
folks.
All real.
right.
Mhm.
But yeah, look at the eyes. They're so good. So good. But yeah, he was definitely fun.
Oh yeah, he was having a lot of fun with it. And
Let's
these girls
go.
were great.
Wow.
The Xander girls.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they were looking like they were having a blast too.
So Melissa, who you see here with the two buns, in the Riku Matoy cosplay, she's a good friend, and we've been working with her for years. And she also was an associate producer on the film and killed it. But she's one of the three girls. The other redhead right there, or redhead in cosplay, Tender Steveru, great friend as well. And then Ana Valencia, the third one, was actually a friend of Christian and Carlos that they brought
Okay.
in. She was one of the only main cast other than Mama Bear that we hadn't worked with and didn't know before this project, but fit right in. And it was like she was made for that role. Just perfect.
Yeah, they were great. Let's go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. There we go. I'm watching this tonight when I get home. There you go.
Yes.
Hey.
Thank you.
All
I hope you love
right.
it.
Yeah. So, hey, all you guys watching this right now, you can check out ZombieCon Volume 1. That's right. Get ready, because Volume 2 is going to be awesome. Volume 3 is going to be even better. And Volume 4 It's just we're just crank it all the way up to 11. That's right. Spinal Tap reference, because that's how Samurai Guy rolls. But yeah, congrats to the DVD coming out. Do we have an exact date yet, or it will be sometime in October?
I'm fairly certain it's October 14th.
All right. There you go, guys. October
And we got
14th.
some great little bonus features for you guys. And we just actually filmed the filmmaker's commentary. So we're sitting on this couch
with our daughter.
With our daughter and our dog for the most part as well.
No grandparent help on that shooting day, unfortunately.
It's a whole family affair as we're, watching the film back and going down memory lane with you all. So it'll be a good time. If you like the film, definitely check out the DVD.
That's right. Go out and buy it, guys. Definitely keep supporting independent cinema. Why? Because this is what it's all about, son. Whole bunch of badasses, passionate, coming together. Look at that shot. Look at that shot.
You can see the weed killer weed spray right there.
Yeah,
there you go.
The infamous blood sprayer.
Yeah. Coming together, working hard to create something fun for everyone. That's what it's all about, man. So we got to keep supporting that. So go out there and buy that DVD or watch it right now like Geeky is doing. He's going to watch it as soon as he gets home. How cool is that? But yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it's the beginning of for great things to come, better things to come. So you already answered my question I was going to ask earlier. Are we going to get more volumes? So I'm excited, man, for sure. Yeah, more action, gore, blood. Let's go. And I'm going to be here to watch it. All of them. That's right.
Oh,
maybe being one of them.
Zombies.
Yeah, maybe that might happen.
You're definitely in there, 100%.
Yes, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I can't take off my shirt though. I'm not jacked, so
that's fine.
Shirt has to stay on. Oh my goodness. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Brandon's already given it 10 out of 10 stars. He's already given it. Hey, there we go. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with your boy in the dojo today. I know you guys are crazy busy. I could talk to these awesome peeps about horror movies all day, but they got filmmaking to do, baby. That's right. So click on the links below. You can follow Erin and Kyle and the ZombieCON Volume 1 on social media, all that good stuff. And if you guys enjoyed yourself here in the dojo, that's right, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to the Old Samurai Guy. Follow the Movie Dojo podcast right here on YouTube and on Spotify. But before we wrap it up, Erin and Kyle, is there anything you'd like to say to your followers?
Anyone that's in Atlanta or is heading to DragonCon this weekend, Thursday, we have a panel at 8:30. We're going to do an extended trailer. We're going to be sharing behind the scenes stuff, never before seen stuff. It's going to be fun, chaos, amazing. Come join. It'll be a blast. And then also we have a feature film in post-production right now. You want to share a bit more about it?
It's Watching is the name, and it follows a frustrated filmmaker.
Is this a biopic? Is this a biopic?
It's a little close to home in some ways.
As he is stalked by a mysterious entity. So it's a straight horror film. It's a little bit of comedy in there, but
you can't help but throw some comedy in there.
Yeah. Yo. I'm already sold. That's right. Hopefully we get even more comedy in the future ZombieCon volumes too. Yeah.
Oh, always.
Yeah. But thank you guys so much for being here. Don't go anywhere. But all you badasses out there, thanks again for watching, chiming in. Keep watching them horror movies, them zombie movies, and anime, baby. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.
Thank you for having us.